Welcome back to Coins from the Crypt. We're getting that breakdown that we were talking about before, so I changed this green box to red now. And we're not seeing a whole lot of bullish response here since we came down. So right now, once we start closing candle bodies in the more higher time frames below this support here, so once on the 4 hour we begin to close candle bodies, and then once we move to the daily and we start closing daily candle bodies below this, which is now rectangle, which is now resistance, we can expect to trend lower. And then that's when I'm going to be eyeing this this 0.5 here that we were talking about, right around 36,000. And if that doesn't hold, I'd imagine we see some sort of response here. We'll have to see how much of a response, but if this fails to hold here, the 0.618, right around 29, 30,000, that's where I'm going to expect to see the biggest response. So again, just to sum this up, if we start seeing candle body closes below this range of resistance, the probability of us trending down becomes much higher. But if we manage to get above this this rectangle here, and we can start closing candle bodies above it, and then make our way up, I'm going to flip bullish at that point. And I think we'll see a big response, but that's a lot of ifs. We have to first make it above here and build some sort of support, start building or start closing candle bodies above here, and then we could start looking at this bullish. But as of right now, this is looking quite bearish and looks like we're going to trend down lower. If we do trend down lower, I would expect altcoins to take a huge hit. So I know things might look attractive to rush into with these big positions, but usually people do better when they buy smaller amounts over time, because we can see in these other trends that I've pointed out before. Once we did come down to this this range here between the 0.5 and the 0.618, it did offer a great buying opportunity long term, but we did see a capitulation event. Both times that are available here on my chart. I don't think I have enough data on this one to go all the way back and see. I think, yeah, I'm definitely missing some data here to get us down, but I'm pretty sure this was the same thing. If we went and brought up another chart, we would see this range here around the 0.618, and then we had this capitulation event here, similar to what we had here. And yeah, basically, if Bitcoin's taking this much of a hit, you know, altcoins are bleeding, especially if it's a slow bleed for Bitcoin over time, with a lot of bearish sentiment. Altcoins are most likely going to get crushed. So make sure you make a strategy based around those scenarios and what could happen. Make sure you look at history and look at what happened last time we went into these ranges on a macro trend. Okay, because if we don't pull out of this very quickly, I think we're going to see some quite a bit lower prices actually. So again, we'll take it as it comes, and we'll take a look at this in the morning.